So buying a pharmacy, where do you start?
All right, so we're buying a pharmacy. We first and foremost have to decide what it is that we're buying. We often are approached by pharmacy candidates saying, well, I'm buying the pharmacy. And this is always the first question we ask. Tell us exactly what you're buying. Are you buying the assets? Or are you buying the common stock? And often we get this glazed look on their face that they don't have a clue what it is that they're buying. They're buying the pharmacy, which I assume they mean they're buying the files. So, okay, so you believe you're buying the script files. What else are you buying? You buying any equipment? You buying the script system? You buying the land and building? You buying receivables? You buying inventory? So you have to decide exactly what it is that you're buying first and foremost. And frankly, it may be the advantage depending on your situation and exactly the entity that you are looking at transitioning into to purchase the common stock. And if you are purchasing the common stock, there's several different options that can be taken from a tax perspective. So this question is very complex on the front end to kind of home in on exactly what it is that you're buying. And then once you know whether it's an asset or a common stock purchase, then the next decisions begin to be made.
So what are you buying? Really comes down to two options. Are you buying the assets or are you buying the stock of the pharmacy? And buying the assets would be where you have a target pharmacy and you're buying maybe the script files, some inventory, maybe a couple fixed assets. So you're just purchasing a few assets, most notably the goodwill script value there, obviously.
You can cherry pick really the assets that you're buying. If you're buying the assets, you may choose to buy the receivables, for example, at a discount, which happens a lot of times. And certainly you don't want to pay full value for them. You need to do of course, the key thing here is you got to do your due diligence to see exactly what's behind the numbers that are being presented to you by the seller or a broker, especially if it's presented to you by a broker. Because all that broker is interested in is getting paid by the seller. They could care less whether you're a success or not. They just want to get the transaction closed. And often they will push you to sign some type of non-disclosure or actually even an agreement as far as what the price is before you really start performing your due diligence.